What's going on, guys? Hanging with me right now, I have the Jordan Fisher.
The Jordan Fisher.
You get that now.
No one
You're
else.
Big shot. I do want to bring up, so life is crazy, first of all, because you and I first met when you were being featured as Radio Disney's The Next Big Thing. Can you believe how long ago that was?
Jeez.
I know.
That's kind of a trip.
And now you're starring in Rent Live.
It all flies. We were just talking about it a second ago. All of it. I mean, with something like this, with something like Rent, it's a very niche thing, right? Putting something together like this is a full course meal for an entertainer, performer, creative. If you're on the production side of things or in front of the camera, you spend so much energy and time in a very concentrated amount of time, and then all of a sudden, it happens. You get to open a show and then close a show all at the same time. We have a 3-hour block on Fox to make it the best thing that it can possibly be, and then that's it, and it will live forever. You know.
Wow. I mean, do we even need to finish the interview after that answer? I'm just like, geez. That was poetic. I like that, though.
I'm passionate about the show.
Yeah.
We all care so deeply about it. So I'm amped. It's my dream role for like 15 years. So I'm amped to share the story.
So I'm obsessed with hearing about like manifesting. But you have a really cool story about this role specifically and manifesting. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I mean, there was a dinner that I had with a mentor of mine about 14 years ago, and this was the beginning of my learning about manifestation and then really practicing it and seeing things really come to fruition, which has been so cool. We were talking about manifestation. He said, "Okay, I want a very specific dream right now. What is a very specific pipe dream that you have for your life, your career, what have you?" I had just kind of been introduced to Rent at that point. It was probably a year prior that I saw Rent for the first time, and I fell in love with it. And I said, I want to be the first Mark Cohen of color on Broadway, 14 years ago.
Honestly, that's insane. Like, just thinking about the moment that you were there and you're like, this is what I want, and now you can kind of like look back on it and see that you really did manifest that.
It's real.
You have power.
It's easy to do. I mean, if you have to speak it out, right? And then it will come back around if you continue to work towards it, right? And that's my thing.
The musical Rent, obviously, it surrounds love and everything, so we thought it would be fun if we gave you some scenarios and you would just answer how you would normally answer.
Done. Go for it.
Perfect. All right, here we go.
Ready.
First one. What do you do when you get stood up on a first date?
What do you do when you get set up on a first date? Stand up yourself and leave and go, hey, so glad that I didn't waste my time tonight. That's really, that's my mindset.
Okay, next one. Well, this is kind of similar. You're being ghosted by someone you really like.
Same thing. Yeah, if you're being
Really?
I think so.
What if you really like them?
If you really like them and you're being ghosted, I mean, the bottom line is that if they're not meeting you in the same place emotionally, what's the point of, again, investing that energy? You have to figure out a way to kind of misdirect that. You have to put that into something else, whether it's another person or it might even be yourself. You know what I mean? That's usually a big culprit there.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You tell someone how you feel, they don't feel the same way back.
So with Ellie, I had a very similar kind of mindset. Now I had a couple glasses of wine. I was feeling really good, and I
red
sent
or
her,
white?
Red.
Okay.
Cabernet. And I sent her a very forward text message. We've been texting all day. Now, mind you, we've been friends since we were young. We were like 9 and 13 when we met. And we grew up together pretty much, and I was just kind of feeling myself. I saw a picture of this. She's, white, blonde hair, blue-eyed girl from the South, like Birmingham, Alabama is where we're from. And I saw this beautiful little mixed girl on Twitter, and I saw this picture, and the tweet was like, some guy was like, I need to find some chick down with the swirl so I can make one of these. It was just such a Twitter AF, like this is
love that.
Such a tweet.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm feeling it. I sent her a picture of this little girl, and I said, this is what our daughter's gonna look like. And she immediately sent me a picture of a little mixed boy, blue eyes back, and was like, this is what our son's gonna look like. And I was like, oh
my gosh, that's so cute. Yeah. Well, now you guys are manifesting little children that look like that. Okay, final one. You screenshot a conversation and you send it back to that person.
Ooh.
What do you do?
One, don't screenshot conversations.
Fair. Okay, but if you happen to.
If you happen to. Instead of being shady, why don't you just pick up the phone and call and discuss what you're feeling about that thing? It will save you some time and energy and heartache, maybe some frustration, some stress. If you just go, you know what? Okay, well, I did that on accident, but that's probably a little immature of me, and it's probably a little shady of me. Here are my issues right now, and you care, maybe it's a friend. Yeah? Okay, if it's a friend, then you need to have that conversation.
That's true.
If you care enough about each other and you have an issue with one another, you need to talk about it. Period. Otherwise, it's not a friendship. Whoa.
Whoa, boom, drop the mic right there and there and there.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank
It's always
you so
a pleasure.
much. I appreciate
Congratulations.
it. Thank you. You guys are great. Thank you for having me.